Yeah, so
They just give a real brief overview,
yeah,
then, I guess.
yeah. It's kind of like just giving a
Okay. And then are they expecting like input from everybody in the crowd to say,
yeah,
hey, you
yeah.
should
It's
do
a
this or
question and
that?
answer.
Yeah. Okay. This is pretty cool. I didn't even know about this until the
Oh,
other
you
day.
just found out about it? Oh, okay.
Jim Sparks.
Jim
He's here
Sports.
this
Oh
morning?
yeah, he back there. Right here.
Oh, there we go in the back. Yeah, he started telling me about it. I was like, oh, I gotta go check that out.
Yeah. Yeah, I came a couple times and then so decided to present.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Well, hope it goes nice and smooth for you.
Yeah, thank you.
You don't get to grab the seat. All right.
Okay.
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Jeremy. All right, Jeremy. All right. Rocking the brand. Love it. You want to stand up on the side for just a
Okay.
The second one is literally a coffee. All right. All right. Hello, everybody.
I don't think so.
I'm not used to not being the guy behind it. All right. Well, thank you all for being here this morning. Welcome to 1 Million Cups. No, December edition. Congratulations. You've made it to the end of the year. This will be the last one of this year, and we're looking at starting in February of next year, unless you guys want to come on New Year's Day. You're welcome, 9 o'clock. No, we'll do this in February again. I want to start by thanking the sponsors. Nowak Enterprises provides the coffee. They are the people that live right next door here in this building. And then, of course, Pensacola Social Desk is the venue that we're in, so a huge thanks to David and the people behind Social Desk. Also, the UWF Military Veterans Resource Center, that's Bob Foster and Lori over there. And then, of course, the Center for Entrepreneurship, where I work. And if I didn't introduce myself, I apologize. I'm Jim Sparks. I'm the program manager at the Center for Entrepreneurship. And then Florida West, thank you, Casey and Patrick, in absentia. CoLab, and iSpeed Solutions as all sponsors. So, great group of sponsors. I really appreciate all of y'all's help. I also want to thank the organizing committee. If you're not part of the organizing committee, feel free to join it, and I'll thank you as well. So, really glad to have you here. Are there any announcements that people want to throw out into the mix before we get started? It's December. We shouldn't have any announcements. We're getting ready for holidays, right? Very good. And so, and second, who here is first time attending? Mike. All right, look at this. 3 first time attendees. So at the end, we will choose one of you guys to give a mug, right? So this is our mug club here. And then who here is an entrepreneur starting a business? Mike, Bob. Lloyd didn't put his hand up. All right. I think a lot of entrepreneurs here. That's great. And so the idea of this is that we give people in the community an opportunity to share their story, right? What is their business doing, and how can the community support it? And the format that we try to limit it to is 6 minutes of presentation, 6 minutes of presentation, and then followed by about 18, 20 minutes of questions and answers. And then the final question we always ask is, how can the community help you, right? And so I appreciate y'all being here to contribute to those questions and to help provide any answers. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get started with our first presentation of the day, which is MICCO Brand. MICCO stands for Manifest. MICCO stands for Manifest Inner Champion Co. The MICCO brand offers sorry, I can read, I really can. The MICCO brand offers clothing, shoes, and accessories and fashions fit for the savvy champion. Our goal is to inspire individuals to achieve the highest performance in the style of the savvy champion. And so our speaker today is Jeremy, who owns MICCO Brand.
Yes.
And is going to tell us all about it. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Jeremy Samuel, author, educator, and clothing designer. Today I'm here to talk about my clothing line, MICCO Brand, and our self-published books, and also the products, some of the products that we have. MICCO Brand's message is overcoming life's challenges. The inspiration for MICCO Brand came about when facing some of my own challenges in life. This past summer, I was involved in an accident. I was a victim of a severe and traumatic accident. The accident left me with head and back injuries. After I went to the hospital, I was made to reflect and think upon where I was headed in life. So the next day, I visited King Buffets. And when I left, the waitress gave me a ticket and a fortune cookie. And when I opened the fortune cookie, I received an inspirational message. It's better to do something imperfectly than to do nothing perfectly. And at that point, it was made clear to me that I should follow my passions as a writer and a clothing designer. MICCO Brand stands for Manifest Inner Champion Company. It's the school of the savvy champion. Savvy is astute, knowledgeable, having common sense and good judgment. Champion, as we know, is a person who overcome defeats and surpass all rivals in competition, especially in sports. And another version of champion is someone who supports a cause or defends a cause. So I'm a champion of the culture, and also I'm inspired by our abilities as human beings to overcome challenges in life. So I'm born right here in Pensacola, the city of champions, right? I grew up as a young kid watching hometown heroes win championship at the highest level. That inspired me to get involved in athletics at a young age, as early as 5, all the way through college. And this very championship culture of success inspires me to create clothing that embodies the spirits of success against all odds. So that was my first athletic experience, T-ball, Sancy. You remember the commercial? Sancy, Ken. Two notable champions that I grew up watching is Derrick Brooks and Emmitt Smith, both Pro Bowlers, Super Bowl champions in the Hall of Fame. They overcame challenges, of coming out of a small town in Pensacola and making it on a high level. So these guys inspired me to play football. Another favorite Pensacola champion is none other than Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest boxers of all time. He too faced challenges early on in his career as an amateur boxer. During the Olympics, he received a silver medal when he defeated his opponent decisively, and he should have received a gold medal. Yet he went on to become the Fighter of the Year in 1994, and we know that he won many titles as a boxer. So this is the spirit that we strive to embody in our clothing. So here's some of our products. The Savvy Champion Epoch collection. We have sporty book bags, the classic baseball t-shirt. We have athletic shirts and stylish hoodies. This is another version of the backpack, self-designed black and gold book bag, and also Italian suede, special edition Italian suede shoes that I designed, called MICCO Savvy 19. I want to share a trip that I got to go to New York City for Fashion Week. It was a great experience. I met other designers, models, photographers, and artists. I learned about how to place my products, cross-branding, and also online platforms to sell your products. That was on Wall Street and the ballroom on Wall Street. Here's a video. Is it no volume? Oh, sorry. Well, we'll just watch it as a slideshow.
I can hear it.
You can hear it. Those are some of the designers I met. They were from Cameroon, Africa. I met people from all over the world, Germany, Spain, all over. Times Squares I got to visit. I thought that was cool, one of those old time bebop groups. I didn't know they existed anymore. Okay, the gold and the black that you see in the book bag, it represents our mascot, the Jaguar, who personifies the ultimate savvy champion. I'm also a champion for literacy, engaging young readers. I've written a children's book called Do You Know Esteban Nico? And we have done different programs at book fests, festivals, and elementary schools and summer camps. For more information on my books, you can visit jeremysamuel.com. I've written books on the Moorish essence of Pensacola, it's the history of Pensacola. And this is my recent book, a short novel, The Anuku Sea Avengers. You can shop at MICCOBrand.com. And we're also on all social media platforms, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Twitter. That's the end of my presentation. Thank you. Other question?
How many different items do you have and how do you sell them?
Okay, the different items, as you see, I have book bags. This is what I made for on my site. I have shirts, hoodies, and the website that I use, Printful, it allows me to create all type of different items, home items. I can create cell phone cases I have available on there.
Without having to buy them?
Yeah, it's like a drop ship.
There's
And
a local company that's doing some t-shirt stuff like that too.
CKP, exactly. I remember their presentation last time. But in shoes, and it's a variety of things.
So who's your target market for your clothing?
I would say from like 15, the people who are active in sports. It's more so like a sports brand compared to Nike, Adidas, and that's what we're striving to hit that market. So probably between a males between the age of 15 to 35 or 40.
Excellent. And how do you target them?
That's the trick. Most on social media. Social media, you do Facebook ads. They allow you to target a certain demographic. So that is the platform that I've been using here to try to target my audience through Facebook, Instagram, and also have a YouTube page. Yes.
Price point. What's your price point?
My price points, the t-shirts are $20, the hoodies, $30 to $35. Book bags are $40, books are $10. That's pretty much the prices of the general items that I have.
But that's a consistent.
Yes, consistent.
So do you have like a plan for brick and mortar, storefront, or main?
I don't have a plan for brick and mortar yet. I'm just going basically through. I do sell at different places locally, like events, a pop-up shop, or festival vending at different, seeking opportunities to vend and get out to the public.
What are your future plans for the clothing design aspect, which I'm guessing is pretty much Savvy Champions? You mentioned you design clothing, but are we talking about custom designing the garments themselves?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I have like ideas like to have MICCO on the shirt, all down over shirt, and then when I have the tools, the proper tools to do that, I'll be able to do it. But right now, I create designs and then I place them on the shirt. So, yeah, more so branding. But I'm looking at other mediums to actually create more creative designs. So definitely looking towards maybe polo shirts with the logo, or polo shirts with the design all over, pants, like we have athletic. I like sweatsuits, athletic sweatsuits. A variety of things. But right now we have like a classic baseball shirt, regular T-shirts in various colors, the hoodies and hats too. So.
Have you been sourcing manufacturers to provide the garments themselves?
What I do is I use a website called Printful.
Okay, so
And
they're providing the garments.
Yeah, so what happens is when the customer orders from my website, they ship it and they make it and ship it. So I do have a heat press, but that's too, and it's a better quality when they.
So from a branding standpoint, are you gonna use the Savvy Champions or the MICCO? Like, which one are you gonna take? Are you gonna use both or one or?
And that's the thing. The logo thing is like a evolving process. This was my first. This was my first logo that I created. It's actually intertwined. MICCO intertwined, the M, the I, the C, C, and the O. And then I changed it to this right here. But I think I like this the best, the MICCO, just the word itself.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to be probably promoting the MICCO brand as like the brand that people recognize.
Instead of the Savvy Champions?
Yeah, I like.
The thing is not tied to it, so like.
It's kind of like a tag. Like Savvy Champion is more so of a
Okay.
theme
Okay,
that's that we are promoting, that I'm promoting,
I got you.
and MICCO is the umbrella.
Like Nike and Just Do It.
Exactly, exactly.
So you did say, I heard you say you designed for the Army, a shirt for the Army? Did you say Army earlier on? I'm sorry, my ears.
Oh no, I said I designed. I think I said I designed online. I'm not sure, but not the Army. Not the Army.
Have you reached out to or thought about reaching out to local social media influencers?
I haven't. That's a great point. I'll definitely look into that.
There's a lot local that maybe they only have 2,000, 3,000 followers, but you can just give them a free shirt and they'll wear it and they'll tag it.
Absolutely.
So start small and then reach out to bigger influencers.
That's a good point. That's something I learned in New York. Cross branding, they call it cross branding. So that's good.
It may not be the demographic you're looking for, but at least it's.
Just to
out
get
there.
the exposure. Absolutely.
What other athletic clothes do you have? I see you have the hoodie on, I see there's the shirt. Is it something that people would wear when they're going to football practice, or?
Oh yeah, we have the skin protector on like that athletic shirt that I showed you. It's right here, that silky, that Under Armour type shirt. I also have tights, and those are mostly athletic stuff.
Are you finding you're selling them to where you could like maybe buy that shirt in bulk and make more money when you sell it? Like, because that, to me, it looks like you've got that's like your flagship design there, this baseball shirt. Is it, or is that the one you sell the most of?
Yeah, this is the one that is most popular.
How many do you have to sell to where you buy them in bulk and then?
It's all across the budget. You do get a cheaper price if you buy from a bulk and then sell them, but
You're not there yet.
yeah. But eventually I will. Yeah, that's a good point.
With Printful, you're able to just put your logo and brand on everything without having to dump money. So I totally agree with what you're doing there.
Thank you.
It's a great place to test your designs
Yep.
without having to go full in.
Absolutely.
I know Amazon had one too. I don't know. Amazon has a print on demand. But,
Really?
Oh, do they?
It's called Amazon Merch.
Yeah.
I did.
It's the margins razor thin.
Oh, really?
Where's the
What was it? The margin was it?
Is it the
Because
market?
you're using their platform.
Yeah.
So you better with where you at versus Amazon.
Okay.
Cafe Press also offers.
Cafe Press.
But I found it's like you said, the margin's really smooth.
One just thing to think of when using Printful is you decide how many things you put your design on. So if you're worried about quality, limit it down.
Okay.
Only have 3 shirt options. If you have 100 shirt options and somebody gets a Fruit of the Loom and it feels like crap,
Oh, yeah.
they're gonna say, why did I buy that?
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
would I buy something else? So really just look into the quality of what you're offering. Even though you can offer the world,
Mhm.
limit it down to what really is your brand.
yeah, I found myself like going all